Fit like a bee, Danny Man here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World 2. We're going to be doing a sort of mock-up scenario. So we are in the operations train, and we're going to be doing a line inspection. So if we head out, we'll have to start pretty soon. So here is the line inspection train, asset inspection train. It's pretty cool. It's a livery downloaded from the workshop. So it's pretty cool. Let's get everything started. Up here there are other AI services that I have planned. Hopefully they don't get in the way. We don't need the saloon lights on. We will put the gauge lights on because at some point we'll be heading into the tube. And we'll be heading 12 miles right to the Elephant and Castle sidings. Way down the road there. So, yeah. Okay. Stick you to enter. Thank you. Get you into off and release. We'll hit that. We'll stick it back into 1. And then we'll get going on this service. Okay, let's go. So we're heading out. We have 2 green there, which looks awesome. There's our train heading out. We should swing over to the left hand side here. Speed limits obviously still do apply. There are various different services, liveries on here that you'll see as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we can just go on ahead and run the line at full speed right down to the very bottom. So that's all good. Okay, so we're going to get a 90 mile per hour speed limit fairly soon. That seems a bit excessive. I think that's going to change to something else, possibly. But here is our line inspection train. It's looking all good here. Yeah, we'll get a nice shot of it as it sort of comes through here. There you go. You can hear the 5-0 in the background. Let's stick that back up. There we go. Speed limit has increased and we are clear to go. Now we don't have to stop or slow down for any of the platforms, which will be nice. It's a beautiful summer's day here. It is 2 minutes past 12 and we're basically just watching that distance counter sort of come down. Once we get into the tube, we'll add a bit of cab lights, but right now we're pretty good, and we'll see how fast you can actually run to the bottom. Weirdly, in the scenario planner, you have a Queen's Park siding, but you don't have the sort of Queen's Park siding that faces towards sort of Harrow and Wellston direction, and you can't access London Road Depot, which is kind of weird. But hey ho, it is what it is. So, heading off on our merry way. We should see a couple of AI services. I have sort of spaced them out. There are not any AI services in the tube because we don't see them. Are my lights and everything on? Yeah, headlights on. Yeah, we're good. This train is not in service. We'll let it coast for just a touch there. I wonder if I'll get a gold for my own scenario. I don't think that it's not timed or anything. It's just stop at location, Elephant and Castle. Yeah, I can go flying through here at 45. Be careful there, lady. I ain't slowing down. We've covered a mile already, so it's going to be pretty quick. It's going to be slower in the tube. We do have restricted speed limits in there. For the most part, though, this area should be full speed ahead, really. And then we can really see what this train is actually capable of. No sign of any, is it south northbound services? I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to leave it at, yeah, there we go. That's fine. Slowed down on its own. There's a weird... There we go, there's one of the services there. So they are stopping services. They will stop at these stations as we're passing them. This one is actually heading to Harrow and Wealdstone. This one is in BR blue livery, so one of the neat things they added to the scenarios was that you could add other livery trains that you'd taken from the workshop. So here it is there, and it should be heading off fairly soon. I've still got 1.5 miles. Are you going? He's been here a long time. They're maybe just all stopped at stations. Yeah, this one's stopped at the station as well. But they should get going. I wonder if they do actually move. I did plan them to stop at stations, etc. They do have a actual route to follow. This one is in standard tube stock livery. There we go. Very nice. It's weird because there's no way to set like their wait times or anything for the stations. I think it just gives them the standard wait times and times between stations to sort of get there. We're still going 0.3% downhill. Okay, so we've passed 2 trains already. Are they actually moving? That one is still sitting there. Oh, well, so it might just be a bunch of trains and sitting in some stations. We're coming down to 40 miles per hour pretty soon. We're down to 9.6 miles, 9.5 miles to get to our destination. So we can cover the outside section pretty quickly. Yeah, see, this is red, so there is a train between this section of track here. Yeah, let's slow down then. Slow down to 40. There we go. That downhill section here is going to give us a little bit of speed. There we go. Train is coming around, and then as soon as I get to the bottom of this tunnel, I'm gonna ramp it up to 3 again because we'll need the speed as we climb out, and then we're back up to 45 once more. Once the back of the train actually gets through, driving significantly over speed limit. Lost a ton of points, you see. There's not really many ways to gain points in this, apart from maybe driving under the speed limit significantly. There we go, back up to 45 and then down to 30 somewhere over here. I don't see any of the other trains just yet, but there are at least 2 more on the outside. As I said, I did not place any actually inside the tube because we don't actually see them. There you go, looks good though. Our line inspection train. I mean, it's not really a flashy livery, but it's cool. So you could absolutely add a scenario and have your very own operations train to check the line. Right, so we're doing 43. 43 is fine. We have closed the gap down to 7.9 miles, which is pretty good. I wonder, right, there's a train there. Are you on the move? No, you are at platform also. Huh. Oh well. At least they're kind of there. This would have been a nightmare if I'd placed trains going in the direction I am going. Now that one is in the London Transport livery. Again, it is not moving. It does not wish to move. We're going downhill here, so we'll ease off on the power. Gravity will take us up to 45 possibly. Right, almost 7 miles to go, and we'll be approaching Queen's Park fairly soon. And then after that, it shall be into the darkness. We're coming down to 30. Okay, so we've got a... Oh, this has moved. Yeah, this has definitely moved. Because this 38 tube stock actually started at Queen's Park. And this is not Queen's Park, so this has actually moved. It's just every single one of the trains has just unfortunately been stopped as we sort of go along. None of them were moving. But that's cool. Yeah, the last two services, one started from Queen's Park, the other one actually started from within the tube. So they've moved on a fair bit actually. Right, we're going to get 45 miles per hour soon as the train comes round. Yeah, stay at I think it comes. I think it goes to 45 and then it rapidly comes down to 15 or something. Oh, that was close. Asset inspection unit. Nice. Oh yeah, they've moved. They've definitely moved. Right, so the first two trains were actually going to Harrow and Wellston. One was going to Harrow and Wellston siding. The other one was going to Harrow and Wellston platform 1 or 2. The other two trains behind, the first one was going to Stonebridge Park Depot, and the second one is just going to the platform at Stonebridge Park. That way they're all going to a different place, so they should not collide with each other or have any sort of issues. There goes the back of the train. Awesome. I like the passing shot though. Yeah, it's coming down to 15. So this is us basically rolling in to Queen's Park. You should maybe think about slowing down. There's the 15 speed limit there. Right, so away we go. So yeah, this is siding. Yeah, okay. So one of the things I thought was kind of weird is you can start in this siding right here for a scenario. You can't stop at the one at the opposite end of Queen's Park, which is kind of weird. I don't know why it's like that, but that is just the way it is, unfortunately. Right, so heading through Queen's Park. Another thing is as well, I'd like to populate some of these empty depots with AI trains, but you can't seem to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, I'd have liked to have been able to start from this depot here, because you can. You can in game, and then maybe head out to somewhere else. But yeah, it won't let you. You can't select this for some reason, which is beyond me. Yeah, I'd love to start in there and then go to Stonebridge Park Depot or something, do a train transfer. That would be kind of cool. In a possibly a different livery. Right, so there's the 35. Does it take effect immediately? It does. Okay, so off we go again. We are heading into the tube, so we'll do cab lights on. It is super dark. I'm not a fan at all of the sort of dirty window effect that you get when you add the lights on. Oh yeah, we're going downhill a lot. Uh, 30 miles per hour and 0.6 miles. It's fine. Right, the train is evened. I was going to say the track has evened itself out, but it hasn't. We're still going downhill. 30 mile per hour coming up soon. Soonish. There we go. Track is settled out. Right, continuing on, we're going to be coming down to 30 at the other side of this platform, which I've no idea what it is. Made of ale. You do know what it is, you just have to look at the sign there. Right, come down to 30. 30 is coming up. I mean, even though there's no trains in front of us and we're going to have green signals all the way, you can still derail the train, obviously. It's going to be back up to 35 soon. It's round about the middle of the underground section. It can become a bit dodgy. There's a lot of slowing down to 20, 25, etc. There's some pretty steep corners, declines, inclines, etc. Right, so here we are. There's the 35. And in 0.7 miles, we come down to 25. We are 4.3 miles away from destination. Right, excuse me, people. Coming through. Uh, 1.2% downgrade. I better slow down for that. Yeah, first 25 mile per hour speed limit coming up 500 yards. You should maybe slow down for that, possibly. There you go. Green lights ahead, so we're all good there. Yes, I would have loved to have finished this up at London Road Depot, alas. Does not seem to be an option. For reasons unknown. I don't know why. Right, this 0.4% upgrade yet. Just enough to take us down to 25 miles per hour, which is perfect. I suppose we could have had a train going through there. The chances of us timing it so that we actually would have passed that train were minimal though. Right, come down to 20. Back up to 35 and a couple of 100 yards. 3.6 miles away from destination. Is this the one where it goes up to 35 and then it comes back down to like 15 or something? Is this this section? There's 35 though. Yeah, it comes down to 30. In the tiniest amount of time ever. There was no way we were going to get up in time. Up to 35 in time. Then it goes up to 30 and comes down to 25. Right. I wonder where we actually are. We're at 25 for quite some time, actually. We're only 3.5 miles away from the Elephant and Castle southbound siding, which is actually in a tunnel. I once started a scenario from there in the tunnel, and it's super dark. You need to get that torch on so you can actually see what the hell it is you're doing. If you don't, you won't be able to see anything because it is completely, utterly pitch black. This is Marylebone Station. There you go, there's the train heading through. Alright, back up to 30 miles per hour. Pretty soon. Light at the end of the tunnel there. So the 30 mile per hour is going to be after this station. So that last one was Marylebone. Don't know what the hell this one is going to be. Okay, so back up to 30 fairly soon. 3.2 miles away from destination. So still 25. Is this where it branches off? That's green. That's fine. There's the 30. There we go. Pick that up. And then a 0.7 of a mile back down to 25. So I think it branches off to London Road Depot between Elephant and Castle and Lambeth North, possibly. Is that correct? But you can't actually select London Road Depot for the scenario planner, so it's kind of a bust. I don't know why it's not just in there. It maybe is in there and I just need to find some way to find it. .9 miles away though. So we basically started this we left it like 2 minutes past 12. So it's taken us 20 minutes to get thus far. We're doing 28, but that is fine. We can come down to 25. Might come down to 25 on its own. Yes, no, maybe. It's thinking about it. .200 yards, 26. If you could just bleed off 1 mile per hour, that would be absolutely fantastic. There it is. Well, we timed that pretty well. We are going uphill slightly, so I'll stick it in a notch 1. 2.6 miles to go. It came down to 20 there, and I did not even notice. Elephant and Castle southbound siding, 2.5 miles. There we go, it's levelled out, so that's nice. We are now entering Oxford Circus. These people are all wearing matching jackets. Apart from her. Right, back into the tube we go. We are speeding slightly. Let's bring it down. Yeah, 1.7% decline. It's a lot. let's let gravity take us down. I was aiming for getting over 1,000 points for this scenario, and I think we may actually get that. $30. Yes, let's go 30. And then in 250 yards, back down to 20. Right, so this is Piccadilly Circus, 1.9 miles till final destination. The line inspection is going smoothly. We haven't ripped the train clean off the tracks just yet. Up to 25, then back down to 20 in 100 yards. Okay. And we're going 1.31% degree down bubble. Oh god, there's that 20. In 700 yards though, we shall be getting back up. Charing Cross. Back up to 35. 1.6 miles away from destination. So it looks like you can sort of run the journey at full speed in about half an hour. So yeah, even though you don't have to slow down for other services, you have to slow down in order to prevent insta-death. So that's fine. Oh god. 1% down there. Embankment? Yeah, so I think it's between Embankment and Elephant and Castle, right? Where the turn off to London Road Depot is. We could check the map. Right, we are going to get 35. Yeah, you can see it's starting to go uphill again because it needs to go uphill in order to get out to London Road Depot. I have 1.2 miles to go. Hopefully gravity will slow us down here. Not enough though. Yeah, it's so dark you can't actually see where the turn-off is. Maybe it's not Embankment. I think it is Lambeth North, right? It's Waterloo. One mile to go. I'll go back up to 30. And then in 250 yards back down to 25. Okay. Yeah, this area here seems more you can see more. You can see the viaduct, the cabling, etc. Was that there? Was that there, the turn off for the depot? Right, 0.7 of a mile to go. This is Lambeth North. So I think it's in between here, right? In between here and Elephant and Castle is the turn off to London Road Depot. And we are speeding, but we're about to go up to 30, and then in 100 yards down to 25, so that's pointless. See if we can actually see it. So there's the wall. We're almost 700 yards away from our destination now. We will obviously have to pass through Elephant and Castle. And it should be at the other side, right? Ah, it's here. Is it? Is this where you rejoin the tracks? So 400 yards to go. We're going to come down to 10 miles per hour. Slight coast. We've pretty much made it. This is red, which is interesting. And we're stopping right here. So we made it. There we go. And the siding, yeah, so it is actually blocked off. You can see the two red lights on the top of the buffer there. Oh yeah, and it's literally packed up with cement. We did it! Objective complete! Oh wow, you actually earn points for running your own scenarios. No medals though. Stopping accuracy was pretty good. It actually took me 12 minutes and 31 seconds. I thought it was longer than that. I think it was longer than that. Yeah, but there you go. I went to check something. Right, so replay scenario? Nah, it's okay. We'll just leave it. So we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Min, this has been Train Sim World 2, and I will catch you later.